Hey Aquarius, and welcome to your May 2017 General Tarot Forecast. This is Sky, and I'm here to give you guys hopefully another amazing reading for your month ahead. So I've just sat down with a cup of coffee this morning to look at y'all's spread and see hopefully some really great things coming forward for you. I know that you've had a bit of a slow start to your year. I know that your head hasn't quite been where you've wanted it to be, but it's all come with a reason. You know, you've kind of been guarded lately. You have Two of Swords coming up as your central theme in this reading. You, in a way, have gotten more than you thought out of the experiences that you have encountered lately. You've had a lot of sadness or a lot of things that a past version of yourself definitely would have considered very sad or difficult. But you've come through it in a more balanced way than you ever have in the past. And you've understood more about your reactions and your coping mechanisms. I actually feel that we could all learn a bit from Aquarius. I feel that you're very wise right now. I feel that in a way you have a knowledge and an intuition about life and technology in life, and more on that in a second, that everybody can stand to learn from, because we're in such a technological age. You know, it's through technology, through a Uranus Aquarius ruled concept, that I am delivering this reading to you guys right now. And it's in your nature to be able to do something similar, you know, to be able to use technology or communicate with people in a technological way. And it's not, what I'm meaning is a little bit deeper here. It's like, I feel that the archetype of Aquarius is one of the most powerful and economic features in humanity right now. So I feel that you guys can access that power as well and become very powerful, isn't the right word, but very strong and very admired and very relevant. There's something about relevance that comes up for you guys this month as an archetype to work with, and creating something and producing something that honors yourself and the nature of your sign. It seems like a lot of you guys might be doing a new business or trying to create a new business venture. It's very supported to do that now. You just have to make sure that your head is in the right space, that you are willing to actually produce everything that you set your mind to. Just like me, for instance, I kind of put off working on readings because I thought that it would go as quick as it usually does, but I underestimated Mercury retrograde and had to deal with a lot of technical difficulties, so they did come a little bit later than I wanted them to. I feel that you guys may be having the same thing. Maybe it's good to, you know, start early, pace yourself well. You know, big bursts of energy, it works in this paradigm that we've come into, but it's better to be paced. It's better to be slow and measured in your efforts right now. You guys are having some kind of transformation happen as well. You have Judgment and Temperance, which are very connected to me as a tarot reader. I mean, look at how similar they look. They both have like the same color wings and hair. I feel like they're the same person. I feel that Temperance has made some kind of major evolution when it becomes the Judgment archetype. You know, I think it's like 5 or 6 levels later in the major arcana. And check that out. You guys also have the Lovers too, which has the winged figure. It's kind of covered up by the Two of Swords. But that's really amazing. You guys are really taking flight this month. You guys are rising above some kind of situation, or some kind of situation is rising above you. You feel that you have a lot of mobility right now. Okay, so a lot of you can earn a lot more money. You have Ace of Pentacles. There's an upward mobility potential here. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you guys. It seems that you guys can really have a much more positive experience than a lot of the other zodiac signs right now. But I mean, that's not come very easily to you with 2 and 3 of Swords. You've had to deal with a relationship drama. And sorry if I'm losing my voice, guys. You've had to deal with a relationship drama or some kind of pain, but you've done it in a way that has transcended you. You've done it in a way that you've like grown wings and are rising above. So, you know, round of applause for you, Aquarius. I'm really happy. I'm clapping for you physically because that's how sleep deprived I am, but always happy to be sleep deprived around Aquarius. You guys make it easy for me. I enjoy your readings so thoroughly. So I'm going to go ahead and look at this reading from the week to week basis for you guys and try to help you understand what you can do if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like you can't transcend your situation, if you're not feeling so mobile as I'm speaking right now. Let's see how you can become more so. So in the first week, Aquarius, you guys have Ace of Wands rooted down by Temperance. probably the best week of the month for you. That's just beautiful. Any new creative projects have ample amounts of energy to be whatever you've wanted them to be. Anything that is coming from deep within your inspirational cortex, because people don't understand how like inspired Aquarius can be. You know, you're an air sign, but you can almost be fiery in the way that you get excited about a project or get excited about something to take on. You know, there's a possibility with Temperance coming up that for some of you, you actually just don't have that much to do right now. Temperance usually is a sign that you need to be resting, that you need to be allowing yourself time and balance and not overexerting yourself. But Ace of Wands is all about exertion and activity. So there's a balance coming in there, and there's an integration happening. So maybe if you have some time off, you're wanting to like plan some kind of new business or some kind of new creative project, and that's just great for you right now. Do that in the first week. It's not such a good time for you guys to be stagnant, because that's the last thing that you are in May. You know, if you've been wanting to really take a break and rest and, you know, recharge and rejuvenate, that's good, but it's not really going to happen. You're going to like take this break, and then you're going to wake up like after sleeping for about 30 hours, you're going to wake up and be like moved on to the next big thing. So that's where you're at right now, Aquarius, and you gain a lot through having that mentality right now. Also in the first week, you could... I don't feel that you're a loose cannon in any way, but, you know, Temperance and the Ace of Wands can be anger in some forms, and just like animal passion as well, or animal magnetism. And that can come out as anger, and Temperance talks about anger in a way. So, you know, be careful about anger, but I'm not seeing those reversed or in any kind of bad way. So it doesn't seem like you're hurting people with your anger, but you could be looking at the people around you and kind of taking this time to think about whether they are suiting your authentic needs. It's good to reflect on that. Also being by water, making sure you're hydrated. Ace of Wands can come in and kind of dehydrate and desaturate you. So make sure you're in an alliance with your body, because Temperance always comes up as a major sign that we need to prioritize the systems in our body. In the second week, Aquarius, you guys have 8 of Pentacles reversed, rooted down by the Lovers. So it seems that this new project that you're taking on, or this can just be your normal like 9-to-5 job as well, where you have to produce a lot. It just depends. You're tired of putting in that effort in a way. You know, if it's something that's long running and makes you feel stagnant, you're tired of it. But if it's something new that you've just taken on, you're a little bit like overwhelmed by it, because you're not used to having to produce things in this way. It's one or the other. And I feel that the frustration of not necessarily being able to whip out all the content that you've been wanting to, that kind of leads you to the crossroads energy of the Lovers, where you're kind of like going in one direction or the other. I also feel that you would like to look to somebody that you're in a relationship with to give you guidance and to be supportive. So for the coupled Aquarius, it will be good to empower your relationship in that way. You know, allow your partner to empower you. Allow your partner to encourage you. Encourage them in what they do, and watch as they encourage you in what you do, okay? For the Aquarius struggling in a relationship right now, still do this. Still empower them. Still give them words of confidence. And if that's not returned to you, if they can't be a big person and encourage you, then it becomes a much more difficult time for you. But I don't really see that being the case. It seems like there are very easy fixes to coupled Aquarius who are struggling. Okay, but more on that in a minute. For single Aquarius, I see you potentially kind of falling into a bit of a rut here, because you know you're taking on all these new projects. You know you're doing all these new amazing things that you've never even imagined of doing in the first place, or you're thinking about it. And it would be really nice for you to have somebody there to enjoy the spoils of your victories, because you are victorious this month. All this winged energy, it's just beautiful to me. You are really something to watch, and I feel that a lot of people are watching you right now. Even if it's just when you're out in public doing unimportant things, I feel that people are kind of giving you a double take, or are looking at you, because regardless of how attractive you feel right now, there's something very ethereal and very transcendent about you, almost as if you're an alien or something from another world. So people will be looking at you. So if you're uncomfortable with that, Try to change your perspective. If you like that, then it seems that you will get a lot of, power and encouragement through attracting other people's gaze. So again, for the single Aquarius who are feeling a little bit depressed because you don't have this other person, it's a great time to understand that you're all that you need right now, that you are the power behind your kick, that maybe perhaps if you had this other person right now, you would lose the momentum that you have. If you won't lose the momentum, the person will come. If you stand to lose your momentum through relating with another person, you will stay alone. So just know that the universe has its way with that, and it's validation that you're not, just going to live this mundane life forever, because you're feeling a little bit guarded and blocked off from others. So this has been something that you've tried to do, again, as we get into your central theme with the Two of Swords. You had to, probably in like February and March, you made the conscious effort to separate from a lot of other people, potentially even breaking up with somebody. Although I feel that there could be a breakup that's like longer running. I don't necessarily feel that you've had a recent breakup, but I'm sure that some of my audience will have had that. So I try to think about everybody's perspective here. So you've made the conscious effort to separate, and you've made the conscious effort to create distance. But now you feel like the distance and separation is ruling over you, and that you kind of want to get back out there, and you kind of want to not be so guarded now, but you can't like take the blindfold off, or you can't remove the barricade. And I feel that the message is here to make sure that you're accepting things elsewhere, to remove that, to, transcend this energy. If you feel that the momentum issue that I talked about a second ago is no longer a problem, and you're still facing separation, and you consciously don't want that, excuse me, I feel that it comes down to accepting things elsewhere in other sectors of your life, because you move into the third week, Ace of Pentacles rooted down by Three of Swords. It seems like there are gifts coming in from you, or there are people trying to extend gratitude or resources to you, or trying to give you food or something tangible. This could be like your family reaching out and saying, let us help you in some way, or come over and let me do something for you. Let me do your laundry or something. I don't know. Or maybe even a friend wants to come over and like clean for you and just help you because they know that you've been through a difficult time, or they think that you've been through a difficult time. It's good to accept those types of things. And that may not sound like anything that you're used to, in which case maybe those people that have always wanted to have coffee with you that you've just never really gotten back in touch with, accept those invites, and your barricade really lifts very naturally. Okay, that's rooted down by the Three of Swords, though, and that just tells me that maybe the reason that you've not been so accepting of other people's, extensions toward you is because they're really reminding you of a time when you didn't have that, or they're reminding you of a time when it was more difficult to achieve, and you're afraid that by accepting it now, you'll kind of run out of it, and you will go back into that place where you didn't have it in the first place. So that's something to sit with, Aquarius. The whole idea of people's affection, people's gratitude, people's desire to be around you, and the fact that it does exist right now, but that at one time it felt very desolate, and now you have it and you're like afraid that if you accept it, you'll go back to it being desolate, because you feel like you wanted it so badly in the past when it didn't happen. Now that you don't want it, it's happening. So you think that the things that you want are things that you aren't given. So if you start wanting the affection, it will go away. That's kind of complicated, but that's a big thing that you're working with. It's a big knot. It's a big spider web. And I think that it was just a coincidence that your conscious desires became what you didn't achieve. Very coincidental, very give something that gave you a trajectory in which you could create what you are now creating, because had you got what you wanted, then you would be at a lower level societally and hierarchically. I know that that's not too important to you, although Uranus and Aquarius does kind of deal with the hierarchy, but it's just the reality that you would not be as high up as you are now, for better or for worse. Okay, into the fourth week, Aquarius, Judgment over Knight of Swords. you have some kind of realization, you have some kind of understanding of how people, events, circumstances, how they led to where they are, and you're like, I'm ready to be done with it. I'm ready to move up and out of this headspace. And once you have that realization, Knight of Swords, that's quick action, that's quick, swift movement, and it's all upright. It's like you just have a birthright or a channel into being where you want to be, into being, even if you've not found yourself, in life where you've always strived to be, you've found yourself in a place where that's not uncomfortable to you, where you realize that it would be better to find out how to be fulfilled here than get to where you've always wanted to be and not know how to be fulfilled. So, big thing for you. Fulfillment is a major collective issue for all the signs this month. And, you guys are miles ahead of most right now. You are really ascending, okay? Very vertical, very vertically mobile, upwardly mobile, okay? So I just feel like I'm going to leave it there for you guys. It's beautiful. If you have any other heavier things going on for you, I believe the playlist with the other readings will be popping up in the top left-hand corner now, in which you can check that out and check out your sun, moon, rising sign. If you've got some water or something in your chart, it may be a bit more of a difficult experience. You can also book a private reading with me here or subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, Aquarius. I will be seeing you in June. Much love. Bye.